war was raging across the world's oceans as James L. Holloway III entered the Naval Academy class of 1943. Jim still found time for athletics, earning a letter in wrestling despite graduating in 3 years. His lucky bag write-up called him the naval officer John Paul Jones hoped all of us might be. That assessment would quickly be put to the test under fire as the new naval officer served in destroyers in the North Atlantic, the Mediterranean, and the Pacific. After the war, Jim became a naval aviator, flying the F-9 during the Korean War and mastering straight-deck carrier landings, something you never forget. As commander of an attack squadron in the late 1950s, he could be found in many of the world's hotspots, such as Lebanon, where he provided air cover for Marine landings. After commanding the Enterprise and later the entire 7th Fleet during the Vietnam War, Jim reported to Washington in 1974, where he became Chief of Naval Operations and a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Though he retired from active duty in 1978 as a highly decorated admiral, Jim has remained active in the service of his country. In 1980, he chaired the Special Operations Review Group that investigated the aborted Iranian hostage rescue attempt. In 1985, he directed the Vice President's Task Force on Combating Terrorism and served as a member of the President's Blue Ribbon Commission on Defense Management. Among his continuing contributions to his alma mater, Jim served as the first chairman of the Naval Academy Foundation and continues serving as chairman emeritus. Jim also enjoys family time with wife Dabney and their daughters, sailing the Chesapeake, and working to preserve historic Annapolis. Throughout his distinguished career, Jim has indeed been the naval officer John Paul Jones envisioned, a source of pride not only to his classmates, but his countrymen as well.